Regarding Vinicius, in a move that highlights his growing prominence on the global football stage, Vinicius Jr., the Real Madrid star, won the award for Best Player in the UEFA Champions League for the last season, further solidifying his status as one of the rising stars in football. This award came in recognition of his exceptional performance in leading Los Blancos to their 15th title in history. Vinicius, a key pillar in Real Madrid's attack, expressed his pride in the award through an Instagram post, stating, "Best Player in the Champions League 2023-24. Hard work and strong character lead to the top. Thanks to my teammates, I love you all." However, the matter did not end there, as former team star Karim Benzema interacted with this post, writing a brief yet notable comment. Number 1, accompanied by a fire emoji, clearly acknowledging Vinicius' superiority. This comment stirred some controversy, especially with Mbappe's reaction, which was limited to a white heart and a fire emoji. This dynamic between the players comes at a critical time as Mbappe and Vinicius compete for major individual awards, notably the Ballon d'Or for 2024. Benzema, who has long been considered the team's spiritual leader, seems to be passing the torch to his younger teammate Vinicius, who is steadily paving his way to the top. Real Madrid was heavily linked during the last summer transfer window with signing Alphonso Davies, the left-back from Bayern Munich. However, Bayern's high financial demands, reaching 50 million euros a year before the end of his contract, led Los Blancos to reconsider the immediate transfer. A significant part of this decision is attributed to the trust that coach Carlo Ancelotti placed in the French player Ferland Mendy. Mendy, whose contract was set to expire next summer, received strong support from Ancelotti, who insisted on his retention in the team. This support was crucial in extending Mendy's contract until 2027. According to Matteo Moreto's daily report with Fabrizio Romano, Ancelotti's firm trust in Mendy was the main factor in this deal, as the Italian coach had made it clear to club president Florentino Perez that the Frenchman should remain part of his plans. Without this support from Ancelotti, Real Madrid might have been more determined to sign Davies this summer, but with Mendy's continuation, the club will look to pursue Davies on a free transfer later. Kylian Mbappe, who has not managed to win the Champions League with Paris Saint-Germain, has made his mark on the European stage over 6 years of participation. At the age of 25, the French national team captain has 48 goals in the Champions League, 42 of which came with Paris Saint-Germain with an average of 7 goals in the last 4 seasons and 6 goals scored with Monaco in the 2016 to 2017 season. His anticipated move to Real Madrid opens the door for him to break more records and increase his chances of winning the long-awaited trophy. At the midpoint of his career, Mbappe has entered the list of the top 10 goal scorers in Champions League history, sharing the 10th position with Andriy Shevchenko and Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He is just 1 goal away from the 9th place, held by Real Madrid legend Alfredo Di Stefano, and 2 goals behind Thierry Henry, who holds the 8th place with 50 goals. It seems that Mbappe with Real Madrid will be able to surpass these symbolic numbers in the coming months. If Real Madrid delivers an exceptional performance in the Champions League this season, Mbappe might surpass big names like Thomas Müller and Ruud van Nistelrooy, further cementing his place as one of the greatest goal scorers in the history of the tournament. After a remarkable season that concluded with winning the Champions League with Real Madrid and scoring in the final for the second time in 3 years, Vinicius Jr. found himself at the center of controversy. Despite his outstanding performance, voices began to criticize his celebratory and controversial behavior, which affected his public image and negatively impacted his feelings within the team. In the recent match against Real Sociedad, Vinicius returned to the spotlight after provoking fans with what was described as an inflammatory celebration. Former Real Madrid player Predrag Mijatovic was among the prominent critics, suggesting that he should abandon the behavior some describe as arrogance. According to media reports, some Real Madrid officials feel it is time for Vinicius to improve his off-field behavior. The Brazilian player currently feels somewhat isolated within the team, as his support seems to have diminished, except for coach Carlo Ancelotti, who still considers him an integral part of his plans. With the increasing criticism, it appears that Vinicius needs to focus more on football if he wants to regain the full confidence of Los Blancos fans. Despite scoring 4 goals, including 2 penalties in 6 matches with Real Madrid, Kylian Mbappe has yet to convince the Spanish capital's fans with his performance under the white colors. Part of this criticism is attributed to a lack of cohesion between him and his attacking teammates, such as Vinicius Jr., in addition to disappointing results in La Liga. His first Champions League match with Real Madrid against Stuttgart, scheduled for Tuesday, represents a significant opportunity for Mbappe to prove himself. The Spanish press is betting on the return of Jude Bellingham to support Mbappe in his first reference match with the team. The new attacking trio, dubbed BMV, is receiving wide attention with high expectations that Carlo Ancelotti will find the best way to utilize Mbappe's attacking talents. Despite his first month at Real Madrid, Mbappe still needs to convince the legends who have passed through this prestigious prestigious club. As some analysts have stated, Real Madrid is not accustomed to waiting long for a new player, which adds pressure on Mbappe to demonstrate his true abilities as soon as possible. In a striking statement that sparked a wave of controversy, former Barcelona coach Quique Setién asserted that Real Madrid star Vinicius Jr. needs help during his appearance on a Spanish radio program early Tuesday morning. The Brazilian player made headlines again after his controversial celebration, directing fans in the Real Sociedad match, which ended with a 2-0 victory for Madrid. Prior to that, Vinicius ignited a national debate when he stated that Spain might lose its right to host the 2030 World Cup if it does not address the issue of racism. Vinicius explained in his talk with CNN, "We have until 2030 to develop. I hope Spain understands the seriousness of the offense based on skin color. If the situation does not improve, we should consider moving the tournament elsewhere." Setién, who coached Barcelona briefly, commented on Vinicius' statement saying, "What he said about the World Cup distorts many of the good things he stands out for as a player."